started getting into raves, and you were traveling around, going to the big cities. How did you meet the Evil Intent guys?
That started because I was kind of making some noise around the Oklahoma, Arkansas, like Texas area, and getting booked to play the raves and clubs there. And this guy was actually from, I don't know if he's from Tuscaloosa or from Atlanta, but he had moved either to Northwest Arkansas, to Fayetteville, or had friends there. I forget how this all came about. But somehow it came up that there was like a crew in Alabama that like thought they were hot shit and that I should battle them. And I was like,
what?
I was like, this is so weird. Yes. And it's going to be, this is an internet stream. So I was going to school at OSU Tech in Oklahoma, and I had like Newmark turntables, belt drive turntables, like basically Newmark DJ in a box, like set up in my dorm room. But somehow they set this up. They're like, it'd be cool, like you can go and then they can go, and I think it would just be a cool experience. Crazy to think about now, we're live streaming and fucking what?
Way to be ahead of the fucking curve. Yeah, I can't imagine what the quality, what it even looks like.
Well, it wasn't video for one. It's probably real audio.
Okay, yeah. On like a Winamp player or something.
Yeah, it's definitely some Winamp screencast bullshit. But so I played a set, and then they played a set, and Nick and Mike from Evil Intent, they were already doing some stuff as Evil Intent. But they had tuned in, and we were pretty much kind of on the same page as far as the type of music we were making.
Yeah.
Just very aggressive, very like boundary pushing, like drum and bass, just like no fucks given. I think a lot of the tracks I played were even like 190 beat per minute, which is like,
wow,
that's not really good drum and bass.
Yeah.
Like borderline like breakcore. So they reached out and they're like, man, that was crazy. Like, we love your set. And so we started remixing each other's tracks and stuff like that.
That's so cool.
And this is while Nick was in school in Tuscaloosa. Mike is from Tuscaloosa, or his family lives there. So that's where they met. And then Nick moved back to Atlanta. And whenever I finished school, honestly, I didn't know what to do really with my life. I was like, I know I need to get away from Oklahoma if I want to do I need to be somewhere else. So I had came down to Atlanta and played a show and met Nick and everyone in person. And so he had like a basement that I could just live in his basement.
Dude, in my head you were living in a basement, so I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I was like, man, fuck it. I just loaded my car up and I drove out. I was still broken. My car broke down on the way out.
Oh no! But not in Sallisaw?
Yeah, not in Sallisaw. But anyways, I made it to Atlanta and I lived in his, it was like a furnished basement. It wasn't like, creepy spiders. And, right, like,
oh, too bad.
Yeah, so it was decent and I got a little like mattress and like, that was my beginnings. And then me and Nick we moved to a new place and I actually had a bedroom then. We were like proper roommates.
Nice.
And then I think at some point Mike moved back to Atlanta, and then Nick and Mike lived together, and I lived somewhere else. But we were always kind of just in the vicinity. But that's how Evil Intent formed. I just upped and moved to Atlanta, and then we were like, let's just use a name for all three of us and put out records.
Yeah.
And it kept happening.
Evil Intent is classic shit in my friend crew anyway. Like, lots of respect for that project.
We had a lot of fans in Florida. Like, Orlando was crazy. Always good parties in Orlando. Mm-hmm. Tampa's another big city for drum and bass.
Mm-hmm.
But we always played Florida regularly. Super fun.
Yeah, we love that shit. Florida breaks and all that shit. What else do you remember about those days? That has such a sound of like golden age. Like, I'm young and I'm just trying things out, and like maybe we're kind of dumb, but we're making it work.
Yeah.
Like, do you look back on it that way, or are you just like?
No, I think what I love about it is that just the youthful approach to it, and not thinking too much, and not like, we could have taken some criticism like to heart and changed who we were, because with drum and bass there was definitely like the inner circle, especially like the UK inner circle, it spread out. I mean, with drum and bass, there's so many purists that are like, if you're slightly outside of the boundaries that we think is set for this genre, then like you're too far out there. And we definitely were like out there. We just did what the fuck we wanted to do, and how that worked in our favor was we just reached the whole audience of like, yo, we love this. You guys are nuts. Like, so we really just built it up for ourselves, like from the ground up. And then what's cool is a whole kind of global thing happened out of it, and just people started calling it Skull Step. And
nice.
there's therapy sessions in the UK. Like that sound actually started going hard in the UK with like Dylan and Robin.
Yeah, that's so cool.
All those guys. So it was pretty cool. We had like just the community really fucking going crazy, and the drum and bass purists still, would hate on the forums and whatever. But can't please everyone. We're doing our thing. If you don't like it, go listen to the other shit you like.
Exactly. So.